Right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to this call. Thank you for making a decision to be here this morning. My name is Julius, and it's a pleasure to have you all this morning, wherever you are watching me, ladies and gentlemen, all over the world. So it is a privilege to have you here and to discuss key matters that matter today on this amazing day of business. Today, since all of us have been looking at how we can set our own parameters, today I want to go a little bit more specific of what each icon into the Royalq parameter means to carry out meaning as people are setting their one-shot parameter settings, as people are setting different parameters for themselves to ensure that they could make profit out of this business. And without taking any time, allow me recognize the presence of different leaders on the call that are here. I want to recognize the presence of Leader Annalyn from Dubai. I want to recognize the presence of Leader Campus, V3, Leader Annalyn, V3, Leader Abe, V2 onto the call, right? Leader Mari from South Africa. Okay, I want to recognize the presence of Leader Eunice from Kenya, our V3, right? I want to recognize Leader James Mwanji, one of our great leaders from Kenya. Happy to have you onto the call. I want to recognize the presence of Leader Wazida from Zimbabwe, I think, right? But usually, I want to recognize the presence of Leader Precious from South Africa. Happy to have you on the call, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I want to thank you all for taking charge of your businesses and making Royalq a priority, right? Today, not more than before, I want to talk about the parameters of Royalq, one of the things that are very, very important for us to be able to maximize, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Royalq is an automated trading bot. When I say automated, or when I say, I think the right word could be a semi-automated trading bot, because if you just download it and do API binding, the robot will not work. It needs your instructions, right? It needs your instructions. And from the word go, there are two major ways you could instruct your bot to trade for you. The first way, ladies and gentlemen, is to use what you call the copy traders, or what I call the master traders myself. And these are people that have been able to trade with Royalq and make some profit, and you feel comfortable for you to copy their trading parameters, to use them for yourself to make profit. But recently, Royalq opened up a parameter for us, and this parameter it opened for us is what we call my Royalq settings. And that's where I want to base my training today, especially all those that own our teams that we should talk about the top 10 coins into Royalq. And really sincerely speaking, those that were able to trade Dogecoin yesterday when it was just released onto the market at 23 hours, we are able to make some profit out of it. And so you can be able to trade in a cycle mode and trade either in the one shot. So today I want to explain the different parameters that we have into the settings that could make our bot automatic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Royalq is very, very sensitive, and I'll use that word so much today, things I will talk about. And okay, now let me just share my screen. Okay, now, so I'll start from here a little bit. I have tap you on mine, then I'll focus here. When you tap on mine, there's what we call my strategy setting. So which means you can set your own strategy. And how do you do that? You tap on this. And let me delete and start out fresh. Okay, once you open that area, ladies and gentlemen, it brings what we say add now. And when it brings in this word add now, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, when it brings add now, it has all these parameters, but this is not where I'm going to start from, right? Let me just go back a little bit, return. And I'll tap here on quantitative. This is where we find coins that we can trade. There are several. If we count this one, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. And then we go to professional. 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So we have 70 coins to trade in Binance, right? Now let me go and go to hobby, because whenever we talk about these things, some people say we are talking about things we're not sure. Let us see hobby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 20, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Now let us go into professional. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. That is hobby. Let us go to Coinbase. Our Coinbase has only general, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coins, right? And these coins have these different parameters. We can see them by default, or we can see them those leading with high volume. We can have, let me start from this side. We can have default, or we can have them by default. We can have them by the one leading by volume. Then we can also arrange these coins by price change, those that are going down, and we can also see those that are taking an upward movement. Then we have the percentage change. Those are taking, you see, now these ones, I hope you see the sun, the zinc. If we can be able to, let us look at these three mainly now. Let us have sun, zinc, and Doge. If you want to prove that Royalq is a sweet opportunity, let me just look for Binance here. Let me tap here. Oh, sorry. Binance. Then I do spot. Then I tap on USDT. And let me type in here the word sun stroke USDT. And so let me go in for 1 hour. So Royalq will always, ladies and gentlemen, be able to give you different coins depending on their percentage in change, right? So And you can always choose even to trade by yourself. You can always decide, choose any coin depending on your capital. You can even look at them by profit. You can even look at them at return rate. And we can even go far and group our coins into cycle. Those that we want to run, maybe you say you want to trade only in cycle, or you can trade in one shot, right? Both in Coinbase, both in Hobby and Binance. Now, that's not why I'm here. I want to talk about parameters today and the meaning of each, so that someone, when they sit down to write their own parameters for the robot to work for them, they can really be able to make some good significant profit. Now I'll explain one by one, and I'll make sure that things can work out for us very, very well. Now, the first parameter here that when we tap on any coin is what we call the position amount. Now, the position amount is the amount of money you have invested in this particular coin. Royalq never goes out of position. What do I mean by that statement? Is that if you have put in $100, even if the price of this particular coin goes low, Royalq will always read the amount of money you have deposited. But understand that you are doing live trading. And what is live trading? When you put your money in USDT in your Binance account, Royalq will pick money from Binance and maybe invest in this particular coin called Cake, right? And when it invests in Cake, the price of Cake might fluctuate. What do I mean by that statement? I mean that the price of Cake can go up and the price of Cake can go down. And since the price of Cake can go up and the price of Cake can go down, if you put in $100 in Cake, you say $100 here. But in your Binance, if Cake goes down, your total value of money may go down. Why does it go down? It's because Cake's value has gone down because you are doing live trading, right? That's position amount. 2, position quantity. These are the number of coins that you have been able to buy. So if you put in $10, you'll get coins worth $10, depending on the current price of that particular coin. Now we have what we call average price. And the average price, this gentleman on the call, is usually caused by the number of times the robot has been able to buy. Remember, the reason why we want to use the bot to trade for us is because the bot helps us not to invest all our money once in the market into what we call the dollar cost averaging method. If I knew about this principle, the day I started cryptocurrency, life would be sweet. Why? Because if I want to hold the Ethereum and I want to run an investment plan of investing $1,000 in Ethereum as a hodler, for someone who wants to hold this type of coin, instead of me putting $1,000 into Ethereum, I would say every 2 days, I'll put $10 in Ethereum, and I'll be doing the dollar cost averaging method, meaning I'll be buying Ethereum at different prices, right? I'll be buying Ethereum at different prices. So the Royalq application gives us power for us to use our money I would say in a conservative way, right? In a conservative way, to allow our board invest our money not at once in the market. And my friend is here telling me, Julius, first get on camera. Don't worry, I will but I'm around. Okay, I'm around. I'm present. I'm not, I'm on the call, please, my brother. So, all right, that's me. Okay, now let me go back and share my screen. He thought I was listening. Someone you can't see me if I share my screen. So if I share my screen, you stop seeing me, right? That's normal, bro. But when I am not sharing, you can see me, all right? Thank you. I hope that is clear for you. I'm using my phone. I don't love using the laptop. Why? Because I love having my business on my phone, and I use my phone to do everything. So I focus so much on looking for better phone gadgets, right? Okay, let's get on. So those are the margin calls. Now, how do the margin calls? The word margin, we just set we ourselves how we want our board to buy. And I'm going to be explaining that. And it's the margin calls that help to create what we call the average price. For example, those that have been here for some time, you will know this table very well. If I enter, let me say cake price is at 7.84. The price of the cake, maybe it's at 7. I will just round off to keep time. The price, maybe let me say cake is $10. And I instruct my robot to buy and put in $10. It means I'll get 1 coin of cake. If this cake goes to $5 and still I invest in $10, I'll get 2 coins of cake. If this coin goes to 2.5 and still invest in $10, I'll get 4 coins of cake. Now, the reason why we need the robot or the Royalq application in trading is simple. It's because we cannot be able to monitor the market 24 hours, 7 days. One of my friends was telling me, Julius, when I started the business, you told me everything is automatic. Yes, it is. Just need to understand some few principles, because the reason why I set my boat is because I cannot open my eye to the market all the time. I want the boat to sense for me when to buy and to sense for me when to sell, all right? So it means the bot will create what you call the average price, not the average sell, but the average price of the many times the bot has bought. Now, back on camera, I want to answer a question here stated by one of my friends, that if I go into floating loss, can I get out of floating loss? The answer is yes. How? By allowing my bot to buy more times whenever the market is going down, create a new average price so that my bot can be able to sell. That's why we say in trading, capital is king. So if you don't have enough capital, it means you cannot allow your bot, if this coin is going deep, to buy more so that it can create a new average price that when the market bounces a little bit, your bot can be able to sell. And that's the biggest challenge with all people, that once they join trading business, they think it's like gambling. They don't treat like this like a business. So they put in $100 and they expect to make $50 out of the market. Yet the market can go down to their unexpectation. So because of that, Royalq introduced the margin call. And the importance of the margin call is to allow the bot buy more times whenever this particular coin you have decided to trade goes down. Now the question is, why is it that not all the coins that are traded on Binance and some of the coins that you guys have seen on Luna Crash are not into Royalq? Royalq has gone an extra mile, because before you trade a coin, you need to look at the community of the users of this particular coin. You need to look at so many other things about this particular coin before you trade it. Now, Royalq has gone a little bit far and analyzed over 70 coins that are in trading in Binance and 62 coins that are trading in Hobby, and around 8 coins that are trading in Coinbase Pro. Now it's up to you. If you have enough capital, you can set your board to trade the 70 coins in Binance, the 62 coins in Hobby, and the 8 coins in Coinbase Pro. Meaning, if we add the 70, the 62, and the 8 coins, I'm not very good in mathematics, but I think I'll be. Meaning Royalq gives us a total of 140 coins we can trade every single day. The question is, what will limit you, ladies and gentlemen, is that you may not have enough capital. But if you have enough capital and you trade all the 140, if someone is on this call and says, Julius, if I have enough capital and I trade 140 coins, I will fail to make profit per day. You could raise up your hand. Why? Because not all coins will move down. As some coins will be moving down, some coins will be gaining profit. And I can prove you that even if the market is in red right now, ladies and gentlemen, onto the call. If you go to Crypto Bubble, this is one application you can download for yourself. And we look at, there is Monday. Yeah, usually after the weekend, the market is usually having an upward movement. That's why I see most of the coins. If this is right, I'm trying to refresh before I trust what I'm seeing now. The market might be trying to pull up. Let me just confirm with something else. Okay. So the market usually, in times when the Monday, during the weekend, usually the market goes down. That's the sequence. So I just want to show you, ladies and gentlemen, that the market will always move up. Like for example, when this Zen coin, it is increased by 2.9. Can you imagine that if you go into your Royalq here, some of you may doubt this, but I want to prove you. Let me tap on Binance. Let me look for Zen coin. Oh, I put in one shot. Let me tap on one. Okay, if you look at this coin, Royalq is already showing you down here. Some people say, Julius, I don't know how to choose coins to trade. Look, Royalq is showing you here in blue. Look at this, that this coin is increasing in profit. And when you check this here on Crypto Bubble, it's the same thing. So if you don't know how to choose coins, I just want to give you guarantee that Royalq does for you this. If you look at Shiba here, Shiba change percentage is going to 1.1. And if I'm coming at Crypto Bubble, and let us search for Shiba. Sorry for that. I hope you see that. Royalq will never and never not provide you coins that are doing well in the market. It will never. It will show you coins that are going down, but it will also show you coins that are going up. If I want those going down, I'll press that. If I want those going up, you see? Check AION. AION. Let me show you here at Crypto Bubble. Right? A I O. It's here. I think it's this one. You see that? Now, let's gentlemen on the call. So I'm trying to answer someone who asked me the question this day. Royalq never gives us coins that are trading. Ladies and gentlemen, you may not know what you are talking about. I want to trust you. Look at Sun. If I want to prove you, let me look for Sun here. So Royalq gives us everything we need to succeed. Okay, this looks like a little bit slow. Oh my God. I hope now that is very clear. I don't need you to spend a lot of time here. I'm not seeing Sun, but I wanted to see. It's really taking time to display, which is affecting my efficiency. But it's important for me to wait. All right, you see, 1 hour it's down by negative 0.6 in a day. In a week, it shows increase. But I can, if I want to go a little bit fast. So I'm trying to show you that Royalq will always give us coins that are doing well. Now, since that everybody can see, you can check by profession, you can check by general, you can even check depending on the exchanger you are using. You can tap on hobby. Tap on hobby, then you come here on percentage. You can change and see. 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 So you can be able to see which coin to choose and when. Because Royalq does that for me and you and everybody on the call. That's why it is a peculiar opportunity. Now, having explained that, let me pick my coin again. Let me use AVAX. Now, it creates the average price. And as long as the average price moves closer to the current price, the bot can sell, right? Now, having explained that, we have what we can trade in one shot. One shot means once the market bounces back, robots sell, don't buy again. Right? I see some signals. Then there is a sell button. When you tap on sell and sell that particular coin, then buy, you can buy. Stop margin call, you stop the times that you set your bot to buy. Strategy mode, you can tell the bot which kind of strategy you want it to trade for you. Oh, I need to start up the trade fast. So they are asking which strategy do you want to use? Do you want to use the whole warehouse mode? Or you want to use the submit mode, real-time settlement? Why real-time settlement? Because that's when you can really be able to win some good profits, right? Now, here are the parameters. And these parameters are very, very important, right? They are very, very important. Just a minute. Let me drop something onto the Telegram group. Those that are there, they could look at these 2 coins. The one of the coin is called Sushi. And someone could set some parameters for himself. And the other coin is called CRV. Usually. Okay, but before I go there, I'm talking about these parameters, right? Okay, I could return. Let me see how these coins could be performing. Okay, let me use Binance. The first one is called Sushi. And volume, percentage change, sushi. Sushi, you know, when we're using this bot, we buy land, sell high, and the person has chosen this coin because it's low, so someone be able to buy it low and be able to sell it high. And he has given you parameters, so you can follow those parameters. Now, let me go to the main thing now. I want now to tap on the trade settings and talk about these parameters and what each means. That's where I really want to put a lot of focus today. Now, the first parameter is what we call the first buy-in amount. That on my $1,000 robot, I want to enter only $15 into the market for the first time. But if you put on this double position, this one here like this, you are increasing only this. That's why me, I don't usually switch on the double. You are increasing the first buy-in amount. That's what you are doing. That if it is 15, now it should be 30. You are doubling. And you are doubling even the margin call configuration, because if my first buy-in amount is 15, and the multiples of buy is 2, it means you are multiplying. Because we just need to say, what is 15% times 2, which is 30. That's what it means. Now we have the margin limits. Now, you want your bot to buy for you. So you want to put in a capital and say, robot, if this market falls down by 80%, I want to keep trading. So you can decide to say, I want 7 margin calls, 10 margin calls, depending on you. And so the maximum is 100. So if you put here 200, you see, it will go back to 100. And after writing in 100, it will open for you here. This is margin calls. This is margin calls. But when I talk about margin call configuration, then I'll be configuring now 100 margin calls on how I want my bot to buy. On how I want my bot to buy. But if the market falls by this, robot buy these times. If the market falls like this, robot buy these times. Let me go back before I come to the margin call configuration. Now, the second thing, ladies and gentlemen, on the call is what we call the whole position take profit ratio, which here it is written 1.3. Now, so many people have been asking me, Julius, why is it my robot has reached 1.3, it is not selling? Now, this robot you are using is very, very sensitive. When you put this, once the robot senses, because you said robot take off profit at 1.3, but if it senses that this coin is going to go to 2%, if it senses this market is going to rise to 3%, the robot will not sell this coin because it senses that this market is going to go to 3%. That's why sometimes even the market might go below to 0.8 and the robot has not sold. Why? Because it senses that this coin is going to go above 1.3% and keep rising higher. That's why we say it's an intelligent tool. When it senses that this market is going to go to 2%, 3%, 4%, even when the market tries to fall down by 0.8, it will not sell because it is artificially intelligent. Some people get emotional to this. Most of the time they say, Julius, my robot has made 1.3 already in profit. Why is it's not selling? I need my money. Then I tell that person, just be patient, it will sell. Why? Because they bring in their personal intelligence to the robot, which is artificially intelligent. It sees the market, this particular coin is going to gain momentum to make above 1.3% to 2%. But currently, the market has been able to go down and your bot is not selling, still holding your profit. Just be patient, it will sell. Now, the next parameter is what we call the whole position take profit callback. Now, this is what you are instructing your robot. For example, if the market falls down by 3.5 here, the robot, you are instructing the robot, because, ladies and gentlemen, let me first get back on camera to express my point very, very well. Ladies and gentlemen on the call, understand that once you join the coin, immediately what the robot does, it buys. It doesn't begin with selling. The first thing it does once you enter the market, it buys. That's the first thing it does. So it buys. That's the first thing it does. It doesn't start with selling. Even when the market is having an upward movement, or what we could call a bullish run, it does what we call buy, sell, buy, sell. It buys high and sells high, depending on the parameters you have instructed your bot. Now, one of my friends was telling me, Julius, I don't want to even set the parameters. You just need to understand that the bot is automatic to do what has been instructed to it. Either by you using a master trader or by you setting what you want from the market. So what you need to learn is as simple as learning how to give your own instructions to the bot. Your own instructions, or you use another person's instructions. So you choose. And when you use another person's instructions, you pay him for using his own instructions, because you are not willing to learn to give your own instructions. So when you use a copy trader, you pay him either 1% or 2.5%, because for you, you fear to set your own parameter, so you follow a copy trader. So don't complain, because the bot is automatic depending on what you give it as instruction. Julius, can I give wrong instructions? Never. You can never give wrong instructions, but you might give what we call delayed results instructions. As simple as that. So you just need to learn how to give few instructions. That's why I'm spending time to explain you this. Let me go back again. Boom. Now, when the market falls down, the first call 3.5, this is how this bot works, as gentlemen. That once, robot, you have bought when this market has fallen down by 3.5. If the market rises from 3.5 and it goes high by 1.3, that's the most, how did this one now come here? My smartphone. I think I don't know how to use you well. First, wait, let me stop sharing. You know these gadgets, it has done a trick. Now it is bringing WhatsApp here. I need to go back and study. I have something I don't understand. Let me stop sharing. I come back again. I didn't know that my phone is as smart as this. Hey. So I can multitask. Go back. Hey. Let me share again. Now someone is here laughing in the office. And he's very happy. He's seeing me struggling. People are not easy. But it's okay. I'm back. Now you WhatsApp, go away. Now, you know, sometimes, now I'm not going to touch it again. Stop sharing. Now someone is busy laughing. If I tell you what's happening here in the office, someone's like on a birthday party. Hey, he's saying there are many laughing, but I'm learning. Slowly I'll get there. I was also not born in a smartphone. Now I've won. I'm here. Hey, even this one is calling me, telling me, but I've learned now. Talk to you later. People are not easy. Okay, now. So, after it has bought, the bot will buy fast. After it has bought, ladies and gentlemen, and now it is jumping from the downfall of 3.5%. And from here, it makes a profit of 1.3%. This is what this means. That the robot, sorry for that. Now, there is this parameter called the whole position take profit callback. What does this mean? It's very, very important. What does that mean? The whole position take profit callback. Some people put a 0 here because they don't want to give their robot a doubt, right? So this that I'm doing here, this one is the same as this one. They're the same. But the whole position take profit, this one, works from one margin call to the fourth margin call. All right? So it works from number, it's the margin call configuration, how we want our bot to buy. The first one we put in 100 times. I hope you saw the 100 times are here. So how we want our bot to buy. Maybe I want my bot to buy until this particular coin will drop deep up to 80% down. That's the first one. Now, I'm sorry, I'm not, I don't know what has happened. But then, these first 4 margin calls are the only ones. The first 4, I want to repeat, the first 4 are the only ones you can take 1.3 because it is limited by the system. But from the bottom of my heart, I want to beg you to stop taking 1.3 from the 5th margin call. You are cheating your future. You are cheating your profits. I'm going to give you reasons. Don't take 1.3 from the 5th margin call, the 6th margin call, the 7th margin call, up to how many margin calls you want in your system. Why? Because now coins are too cheap. The robot has discovered that becoming rich is now easy for you. Everything is cheap. Now someone buys something cheap and says, please, robot, minimize the profit, give me very little. Which type of a businessman and business lady are you who goes to a farmer who does not understand that the oranges are very cheap? You buy so many at a cheaper price and say, I'm even reducing my profit. Yet they are too cheap for you. And that's what Royalq is doing for us, ladies and gentlemen. That is now from the 5th margin call, since now this coin is more cheaper, please, help Brian, just a minute. So since now these coins are much more cheaper, take more profit, all right? Sorry, just a minute, gentlemen. I don't know what is, okay, I hope I'm there now. All right. Now, I want to answer a question here. And this question is, Julius, my robot has already, I see 1.3%, but it's not buying. It's not selling already. The reason why it's not selling is that it is sensing that this coin, I think I've answered, is going to 2% or 3% or 4%. Even when it comes down, it's sensing that this coin is going to have momentum, so it will sell later. So be patient. It's not that the robot it's not going to go into floating loss. No, it's not going to go there. It's because of artificial intelligence. It is sensing that this market is going to have momentum. Now, the whole position take profit callback is that you are instructing your robot, Mr. Robot. Now, the market or this particular that this market has gone high by 1.3, right? It has gone high by 1.3. But as we speak right now, this market is trying to go down a little bit. So you are instructing the robot. That's if you see that I have now ability to take off profit, and the market is trying to fall down, please sell off. Now, if you put zero here, you are not giving your robot any doubt. Once it sees 1.3, it breaks the profit there and then. 1.3, it breaks the profit there and then. 1.3, it breaks the profit there and then. But if I put here percentage, I'm giving my robot a second doubt. That if you see the market going by 1.3, 2%, 3%, keep on, my robot. Right? Then when I put 0.1 or 0.01, then I'm giving my robot a second doubt. That if you see the market going high, right? You see the market going high, please keep on, my robot. You sense this market is going high. If this coin is gaining momentum, keep on, don't take off profit. Unless you see that it has gone down by this percentage. And usually me here, I usually put 0.1 or 0.001, right? And that's what happens. Now, having explained that, let me go to another parameter. And this parameter, I've explained this. This parameter is the buy-in callback. And this is what you are telling your bot. Robot, according to this margin call that it has bought first, which is 3.5, and you have been able to bounce back, made a profit of rise by 1.3. 1.3. You have raised by 1.3 from the 3.5. You have sold because it bought when the market was falling down by 3.5. Then the market raised up. It made a profit of 1.3. Now you are instructing your robot that, sir, if you see this market again trying to fall down, again down by 0.5, please now buy again the second call. That is very, very important for you to understand. And the number of times, that's why we say capital is key. But remember that whenever this bot is buying, it is creating a new average price. That's why opening margin calls is key. Because if you open margin calls, your bot will keep making profit for you because it is, ladies and gentlemen, it is, I want to repeat, it is creating a new average price. But from the, now I want to go down here because I'll be done. I want to go down here. This one I said it is the same as this. Now, when it comes to number 5, the 5th position, up to 100 position, these are independent. And here, please don't steal yourself. Take between 2%, 2.5, 3%, 4.5, even up to 7.5 profit. Why? Because now your coins are much more cheaper and the bot has been able to buy for you, and each position is independent apart from number 1 to number 4. So I believe anyone can set their own parameter depending on what they want from the market. Now, I want to express this point. Julius, why is it important to trade one shot for the coin of the day from the Luna crash up? Let me go to my Luna. Now someone is saying, Julius, me, I don't want to trade one shot. I have a question for you. Is the market for your brother? I will ask that question. No one owns the market. This market is not owned by you. So because of that, your duty is to make profit whenever there is a possibility. So don't give reasons as if you own this market that you have shares. You know, some people, when they join business, they behave as if they have shares. Now we have a very good business in crypto where nobody owns. No matter, even if you have $1 million, you don't own the market. Even if you have a huge company, you don't own the market. So when we have the Luna Crash app, it is one of the amazing apps I wish everybody to have, right? And this could be some of my reasons. I'm about to come to the end, don't worry. Those that are not hearing my voice so good, I have a money. I don't understand what has happened to me. Okay, let me open my Luna Crash. Luna Crash is a good app because it provides the top 10 coins of the day. At the same time, okay, I don't know why my Luna Crash is taking time. You know, I had multiple accounts. I think they have banned me on the first one. So let me check on my other phone, which is in this Zoom too. I think they have punished me very well. So let me just connect with this other one so that I bring out what I want to share. Right, beautiful. So I will stop sharing on my other phone and I share my screen here. And I talk about this Luna Crash app. Hope this side it opens up. Beautiful. There we go. Now, this Luna Crash app, you need to register it with your email. You can pick up a link from your upline on anybody who the last 94 minutes, I think I was here. This is one of the trading news. Let me just block these messages. These are some of the trading news, and these trading news are saying Elon Musk hits at the Starlink accepting Bitcoin. Okay, connect to Starlink. Wow, another Elon Musk company could start accepting Bitcoin. Dogecoin, not Bitcoin, Dogecoin. So you can always have news. That's what I've always shared. News that is happening into the market. That one, I'm not going to that. But now I'll put my focus to I'll put my focus on the market. And on the market, these guys give the top 10 coins. I see super rare. Some of these coins may not be in your Binance account, sorry, in your hobby. But you can choose any of these coins and trade it in. I personally, I could call in the one shot. And here, Dogecoin has a sign called COD, coin of the day. So if I tap on discover here, the coin of the day has been Dogecoin. And in the next 3 hours and 57 minutes, it will be elapsing. So what I can do, I can usually trade this Dogecoin into what we call the one shot. So for me to get set, so that once this coin is released, I can trade it for one shot, make some profit, and I can take that as I keep on running my other trading parameters is key. And how can I set my one shot perfectly? So now I stop sharing here. I just need to go into my Royalq, ladies and gentlemen. And I tap on mine. I tap on my setting strategy. I want to trade one shot. I tap on add. I put in how much I want to trade. For example, I want to go in for $500. Then, depending on how much you have, I don't advise someone who has only 500 to go in for $500 because the market is not owned by you. Then you can decide to take how much. May I usually take either 2% or 2.55 is usually my favorite. Then the buy-in callback, I can even put it to 0 because I just want my bot. Please bot, once that done deal, I don't want to give my robot a doubt, or I can give it 0.1 to give it a doubt. Maybe the market could rise above 2.5 because if I put 0, I'm not giving my robot any chance of doubt. If it goes above 2.5, my robot could still keep trading in the market. Then I come here on the margin call configuration. I can put 50, I can put 99. The number of times of buy will not, because the market will not fall down by 99% to buy 2 times. Then the buy-in callback doesn't make sense, then I save. Now, once I receive a notification from my Luna Crash, because they will send the notification onto your phone directly, that the coin of the day, let me share this other screen now. Let me say, the coin of the day is Shiba. Let me say if the coin of the day today will be Shiba. Yes. Shiba has gone down by negative 30% already. So it made me, let me say the coin of the day is Shiba. Let me check out on the trading news. This is Baby Doge. I think this is today. Because usually what makes, there are certain factors that causes this coin to be the coin of the day. And these factors that cause each coin to be the coin of the day is what causes the difference, right? And the trading news usually cause one coin to lead the other, right? So if you can look at the influencers of the day, what are they talking about? What are they talking about, right? Usually, what they usually talk about and what they usually analyze becomes the coin of the day. Okay. Usually what is talked about most is what causes the coin of the day. Let me see here. Just a little bit. So you can have free news for yourself. I don't know what this guy is talking about. This guy is the owner of this exchanger. He's one guy that the next big thing is here. We are giving away 7.5 Bitcoin right now to celebrate. I don't know why these guys are celebrating, but they're giving out 7.5 Bitcoin. Wow, this is good. Stay tuned and be sure to keep the eyes on the DM. Our goal with Bitcoin is to give away today. They're giving away Bitcoin today. FTX is an exchanger that is owned by one guy. He's very good in giving away. I don't know why he's giving away today. Because it's coming together as a crypto community and how to help to cement our presence in the society and culture. So I don't know why they are celebrating today. I think I need to check up and see why these guys are giving away 7.5, right? 7.5 Bitcoin today. But depending on the engagements, that's what causes the coin of the day. So once I see the coin of the day, I don't waste time. Immediately the coin of the day is released and I've been able to come here on my Discover. I've seen the coin of the day. If it is not in Royalq, well and good. But if it's there, I don't waste time. I just go into my Royalq, and I'm there, and I come on quantitative, and let me say the coin of the day is Shiba, right? That is sushi. I want Shiba. It's here. Really, Shiba is increasing by 2%, which is good news. Then what I do, I tap on trade settings. Then I scroll down here where there is choose strategy. Here where there is choose strategy. I tap here and I tap on my strategy I set already. Then on top here, there is the word save. I save my strategy and I tap on start. And automatically my coin will start trading. Then I put it on one shot. Because if you don't put it on one shot, it will buy, sell, and buy again. Buy, sell, and buy again. But then I'm not sure. Usually me, I say I better get little than being too greedy. If I make off, I usually, according to my experience, whenever I've been trading the coin of the day, I don't make less than $23 to $20. I usually make $23, $20, $39, $49, and that's enough for me. I usually make sure I'm not too much greedy. But now this is the challenge. I have a friend of mine. Yesterday, after we had traded Dogecoin, he said, Julius, this is too sweet not to repeat. I told him, my friend, that could be enough for you for today. And he traded again as we speak right now, is in floating loss. The coin went down. So control your emotions as you are taking off profit. Someone makes $30, becomes too much excited, and goes into the market again and says he's happy, he wants to win so much. My friend, if you have got something from the market, this is my belief. Go on and keep your normal trades the other way. Don't say, oh, Dogecoin, coin of the day. 30, try again. 20, try again. 15, try again, my friend. Control emotions. And if everybody on the call today, if maybe there is the coin of the day, ladies and gentlemen, from the Lunar Crusher, and you trade it with some significant capital, I want to promise you, you'll be happy. As you may be still seated in some floating loss, right, of a particular coin, you can still trade. Now, one of the leaders requested me to teach something, and she requested me to teach something, okay? But I'm not going to teach it when she's in the house. She has the idea, and I believe she could be the better person to talk about this idea because she has tried it out and it has worked for her. And most of the things we learn them by experiencing, by taking action. So in the next 10 to 20 minutes, I'm hijacking one of my friends. She's my friend, and she's my leader, and I believe in her so much. So I don't doubt what she says because it is having good results for her and her team. And this is the top leader, a great leader, a V4 by rank. I believe before he closes this month, she's going to be one of the second V5s in Africa. And this is the lady. She's taking Royalq by rock and storm. She's coming also from Nigeria. I don't know whether only ladies from Nigeria are very tough with this opportunity, but I believe she could be the next V5, the third lady in the whole world, I believe. And allow me invite a great leader, a champion of success. I've already hijacked her, and she cannot survive me. I believe now she's already a co-host, okay? I haven't talked to her, but instead of me teaching, and her topic is simple. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are seated in floating loss and you get the coin of the day and you want to trade that coin in one shot, where could you get the money, yet your money is seated in a particular coin that is in floating loss? I don't know whether Leader Esther Ann, are you on the call? Leader Esther Ann, are you on the call? Beautiful, all right.
Good
So allow
morning, my
me,
leader.
hijack a great leader from Nigeria. And she is one of the great leaders I've seen rise from zero to storm. She's very good in critical analyzing. She's a crypto enthusiast. And she has some amazing trading skills. And she's one of the top leaders we have in a business. Allow me invite her to take us through a second short session. Welcome, Leader Esther Ann, onto the call. And good morning, ma.
Yeah, good morning, my leader. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Good morning, great leaders in the house. As you all know, I am Leader Esther Ann from Nigeria. Morning sessions like this can be very, very educative and informative in the sense that you get to learn more. Like I always say, Royalq is a school. We learn every day in Royalq. When I joined this business, I knew nothing. I was just a novice. I knew nothing about trades. But I'm happy today. You see, they say experience is the best teacher. And of course it is, because I got to study the apps closely, the Royalq app and the Binance. So many people, you know, in fact, because of the excess floating loss, they began to lose interest in Royalq generally, because when you talk about trades, the first excuse they will give to you is this: my coins are all in floating loss. What do you expect me to do? I don't have USDT. So how do you want me to start up with another trade again when you see all my coins are in floating loss and then my money keeps depleting? Most times, people even go as far as selling off in loss, in a huge loss. I've seen where people get excess floating loss of about minus 500, you know, minus 400, like that. High percentages of floating loss, which to me, I think it is very wrong. Selling off at a loss. All you need to do is simple. Henceforth, do not sell at a loss. Or just get to your Binance, Huobi, or your Coinbase account. You do your conversions there. The value of the coin you have in floating loss, for instance, you have Matic on the floating loss, and then the value of that Matic is about let me say 250 showing in your Binance, and then you had earlier used about 350 to buy that coin. So you are short of $100. All you need to do, convert that 250 from your Binance account, go for the coin of the day that will earn you more profit. Few days ago, it was SLP. I tried it out, it worked for me, and I've been teaching people since then, and it's working for everybody who gets to attend my evening trainings. I converted the money from the value of those coins I have in floating loss to USDT, and I used it to trade, and I came out with good results. For the first time, in fact, I was making trades of about $21 per trade, $17 per trade. I don't want to see results of any trade showing 0.20 something cents anymore in my phone. Why should I? I go for the one shot, put on one margin call. After conversion, I take note of the price of BTC while I'm converting. 3 things I have to note down. Then a screenshot of what the amount is on Binance, the value of that coin in Binance. You take a screenshot, save somewhere. And then the way the coin is in your Royalq, you take note of it and how it was, as in the percentage of the floating loss as at when you did your conversion. You take note of those things, just in case you want to pay back. So you get to refund that money before the robot can continue the trades for you, and then you recover your floating loss. What I'm trying to say is this: you can always get back to any coin that is on floating loss at your own pace, at your convenience. So if you have decided to use that coin from your Binance Hobby or your Coinbase exchanger for another coin that is trending, the coin of the day that will give you profits after you have traded, and you feel like refunding back to where you had picked that money from, it is very possible. And you are going to get good results. More so that for people who even have up to $100, you can trade using your TP. TP is very important. Your take profit ratio in percentage is very important for every trade. Just like our leader has explained, once you put a take profit ratio on, let me say 1.1%, it gives you something very insignificant for a trade that goes very volatile, very high as at that moment. Put something like, let me say 2.55 or 30% even, because on the day I traded SLP, my take profit ratio was 3%. And I used $100. I traded, I think, for just hours, and it gave me $16 on $100, you can imagine. So I continued that trade the next day. I just added additional $50. And believe me, I made $62 from 150. That's because my take profit was high. The coin in question had a very good spike on that day. But then you see that a coin which is trading slowly, you can now reduce your take profit to, like, let me say 1.5 or 2%. Then gradually it will sell off and give you back your profit. So I want to use this medium to appeal to all of us. There should be nobody saying that I cannot trade or there's no reason for me to trade. Simply go to your Binance, do your conversion, use that money there, go and trade and get more profits. And at your convenience, you can return back to the coin that had the other floating loss, and you continue to trade. So that would be it for now. But talking about cycle, once you see that there's a coin of the day, my advice is this: do not go into 7 margin calls. Because somebody trading using the one shot, one margin call would have doubled or tripled the profit that somebody on the cycle will make on that coin after 3 or 4 sales. So I'm going to be doing more of this much later. I don't want to take much of your time because you've been here for some time now. And the issue of how to manage your floating loss, I'm going to be taking that as well. All you need to do once you return back to that trade, you do your manual buying, manual replenishment, maybe with $10. And by the time you are doing any manual replenishment, 3 things happens. The average price, the money the robot used to buy that coin initially, will be reduced. It will reduce that cost, the average price. It will reduce it, to draw it closer to the current price. Each time you do your manual replenishment, the average price you are using, the average price drops closer to the current price. Then the profit take trigger price also reduces, and your minus in the floating loss reduces as well. And before you know it, you open your margin calls, it keeps buying and buying, and these things keep happening, and you'll be out of that floating loss just with a little spike in the market on that particular coin. So go back to your trades. If you are the type that have sold in loss and your account is showing in the ash color minus 20%, minus 50, minus whatever, that money is not gone. Resume that trade. By the time you have, maybe you had like minus 130 in floating loss. By the time you come back to that trade, do you know that minus 130 it can be turned to real cash? Because when that coin is shooting up, minus 130 becomes minus 125, it reduces to minus 115. And as you see the minuses are reducing in your Royalq app, the value of that coin is appearing in the coin in your Binance, your Hobby, or your Coinbase exchanges. So we have nothing absolutely to lose in Royalq. There's no loss. That is why we are into crypto, and Royalq has given us this very special opportunity for us to trade and maximize profit. And with this, even with your little capital, you can maximize profit in Royalq. Let us say no more bye-bye to 0.0035 whatever. Let us welcome the idea of making $5, $10 at a go. So thank you very much, Leader Julius, for the opportunity to share. I don't want to waste more time here. So I hope to do this some other time at a more convenient time for everybody. Thank you, and have a blessed day of Valentine.
Right. Thank you so much, Leader Esther Ann, for that amazing insight. Just to back up what she said, but she'll be available at after the main training, after the main presentation Zoom. That's when she does her training. So I will be sharing the links on the different groups so that you could listen to those amazing insights from her. But just to give a peek away, because the coin of the day might come before that Zoom happens. For example, if you have a floating loss, all right, let me share my screen of one of my floating losses. For example, ladies and gentlemen, according to what I learned from her, execution on the call, right, if I have a floating loss, right, if I have a floating loss, like for example, Ant, it is negative 7.5, right? And if I could sell this coin, market price, 100%, I would lose $14, right? So I will not sell this coin, ladies and gentlemen. What I will do, I will take a screenshot of the position amount, like Shah said, this. And then now I'll check into my Binance account. And let me go there. This is usually my trading account. So someone should not scared that I'm sharing my credentials. This is my trading account. And now Ant has 183. You see that? But I want to trade a one-shot coin, and I don't have money to invest. So what I will do, I also take a screenshot of this, according to what I've learned. And I save it up. This side, there's 189. This side, there is 188. So what I will do, I'll come here on home, tap on convert, right? Tap on convert. I put Ant this side, and I turn this to USDT. So I tap on max, right? What she said that I've forgotten is the price of the Bitcoin before I really convert this coin. But since this is a learning account, I convert this and I get 183 USDT. Okay. But remember, Royalq never goes out of position. So here, my Ant will remain. But I'm talking about people who don't have enough capital. My Ant will remain, and it will still remain in the position of 189, right? Okay, now I'll look for the coin of the day into my Lunar Crash app. My ant remains here. Nothing will happen to this coin. It will remain here. So I go and trade because now I have USDT. Let me just get back here, back home. I now have USDT of 233. Now they have released the coin of the day. And I get this 233. Instead of me sleeping in this floating loss, I trade that new coin of the day. Maybe I make $20 or 15 or $30. Then profit. I go back in my Binance account. I tap on home. I tap on convert. And now I'm running what I had borrowed. So I come here, I put USD, and I'm turning to ant. And I think I borrowed 183. 183. I convert. Here I have 32 ants, the amount. And here it's still I have it. 32, yeah, 0.37. I've benefited some extra ant of around 0.72764442. So I've made some. So I convert this back. So I think that was so means that now my ant is back. What I had borrowed, I got return. Then after using the floating loss, I can open margin call, I can do manual replenishment, and I put in around $10. That's what I think she talked about. So it can help reduce on the floating loss, make your average price move closer to the current price, and your robot can make profit for it. So you'll be able to attend that session, ladies and gentlemen, and be able to learn. You don't need to miss out on the one shot, the coin of the day, because the market generally, as we speak, is still down. And so if you have little capital, you borrow, trade, make profit, return. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for that.
Yeah, Leader Julius,
God bless you.
sorry, one more thing, please. Before the conversion, if you are on any circle, any strategy, please, you have to cancel before you do that conversion. Otherwise, after the conversion, anyone on a strategy, on a copy trader strategy, has to cancel before doing the conversion in the Binance or Hobby Exchanger. Otherwise, it disappears from your Royalq app.
Okay, so someone who's using a sync strategy, all right?
Yeah, sure.
They should first cancel the strategy.
Yes, please. Yes, they should first of all cancel. Yeah.
So what I want to give confidence, when you cancel strategy, you lose nothing.
Nothing.
So someone wants to cancel the strategy, let me also show that. Because today, because of time, I may not be able to answer the questions. If you want to cancel strategy, tap on mine. Come to my synchronized strategy. My synchronized strategy, not my strategy setting. Tap on my synchronized strategy. Mine, there is no. Okay, my synchronized strategy, either Binance, Hobby, or Coinbase. Then you can wait, nothing will happen. What will only show your coins will be something like mine. They will have the strategy along. That means you pay because you are using some person else setting. And this gentleman on the call, Royalq will never go out of position. The position amount will remain. So don't miss out on the coin of the day and saying, I don't have capital to invest. Go and borrow from your coin, make profit, return what doesn't belong to you, and be able also to go out of floating loss. God bless you. I wish a nice day. And that was from Leader Esther Ann. She has used, and I'm happy to be share with us, learn from. God bless everybody. Thank you so much for joining morning today. Today I'm not able to pick the questions. And, I just request you to go back and watch the tutorial again. I know you might have some questions. Watch again and see if you have an insight to check by yourself. God bless you, and I wish you a nice day. Thank you so much, Ida Esther, and thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you too, and have a blessed day. Bye.
All right. Bye.